What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the upgraded tournament. So we know by now, right? New character, new matchup for the day. That's how the tournament works. Also, how the tournament works if you're new, well, the whole gist of it, it's a tournament based on 48 characters that could be upgraded into playable characters. So, you know, assist trophies, background characters, spirits, that sort of stuff. And then each day on the channel, have one of the matchups. And then we vote between one of the two characters in the match for the day. But before we get to the voting and the results in the matchup, got to go over the rules real quick. Don't worry, they're very quick and they're very simple. All right, rule number one, you got to be open-minded to the possibility, again, not a guarantee by any means, but the possibility that there could be another upgraded character for the Fighter Pass Volume 2. Just open-minded, all right? Next rule, how do you vote? I guess, well, first. Second rule. You only get one vote per person. All right, keep it fair that way. One vote per person. Then the next rule. How do you vote? Down in the comments, type the name of the character you're voting for. Simple. That's how that works. But if you really do like both characters, you are allowed to vote for both. That is totally okay by simply typing the word both. The rest of the rules, double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose twice before being eliminated from the tournament. Then once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match, if there happens to be a tie in the votes, we're going to flip a coin on camera. Fairest way to break a tie. And then each matchup voting-wise only lasts for just 1 week. Those are the rules. Let's get to the rest of the video. All right, let's jump into the results real quick from last week. And the matchup from last week was Midna taking on Samurai Goro. One's being eliminated. One survives for at least one more round. So, okay, good. It wasn't spoiled. I thought I had it on screen. But no, let's get to it. So, winner won by 5 votes, I believe. And it ended up being Midna from the Legend of Zelda series. So, congrats. Midna moves on to the next round. Be taking on Goemon, but that's a little later down the road. So, unfortunately, Samurai Goro has been eliminated. The samurai slinging swordsman couldn't pull it off. That's all right. Eventually, everybody except one character loses this tournament. So let's get to the matchup for the day. And this is actually an interesting one in terms of, well, maybe it's not interesting to some people, but in terms of the franchises that are represented. So we have Black Knight from the Fire Emblem series. Yeah, another Fire Emblem character. Woohoo! He's cool. He's a villain. All right, and he's different. All right, we'll get into it. But his opponent, Gengar from the Pokemon series. Ooh, boy, Gengar's a fan favorite, right? So, let's start this off, right? Black Knight's up first. Yeah, hello. Black Knight's up first. And, like I said, there's the joke, there's the meme running around, right? All right, Fire Emblem's getting another character in Fighter Pass Volume 2. I don't think Nintendo will do that. They've seen the initial backlash that it had. I don't think we're getting a second Fire Emblem character. I don't think we're getting another one. But if Nintendo does it again, I guess I can't say I'd be surprised, but I don't expect it. Anyway, let's focus Black Knight. What does he do? So he's an assist trophy. He has a really cool Mii costume. So his character, heavier. Okay, think Ganondorf, but more sword. Ganondorf, more sword. Heavy. He's going to have the shoulder tackles. And the cool thing is about Black Knight, a little similar to Cloud. How Cloud has his blade beam. Well, Black Knight also has like a sword projectile type thing. What is that? The Alondite wave. I think that's what it's called. So he's got a little projectile he can throw out. Of course, similar to Ganondorf. Maybe you could actually use Ganondorf as the base model. Actually, don't even need that. They already have the Black Knight model in-game. So that just saves them designing the character. They already have that. They already have hitbox-wise, because he's one of the assist trophies. You can attack and KO. So you have that. You got a few moves that he can do. He's got his warp ability for his up special, similar to, we'll say, like Palutena. You know, the warp, not ability, but the warp move. That'd be his recovery move. Again, big, slow, heavy hitting character, villain. Be awesome. Be awesome. We finally got a solo female character, right? We got Min Min. Awesome. How about a villain? How about a villain, Nintendo? What you got up your sleeves? If you leave villains out of the Fighters Pass, I will forgive you because I've already bought the Fighters Pass Volume 2, but I'll still be somewhat angry because I really want a villain. I don't care who it is. It's just a villain. It just if you look at the ratio of heroes to villains, it's really odd numbered. It's really the scales are not balanced even close. I'm not asking for, you know, once Fighter Pass 2 finishes, we're going to be at 81 characters if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not asking for like 41 heroes and 40 villains. I'm not. No. Just another villain. Just come on, help the category out a little bit. So you got something at your disposal, right? And if a lot of people are going to expect Fire Emblem, why not go something along the lines of another upgrade? Something you already have in the game. It saves development time. It helps. And I think that could be a key. Could be a key. Not a guarantee by any means again. I think I'm in the boat. I'm not expecting another upgrade to happen. I'm not expecting another assist trophy to be promoted. I'm not expecting another spirit to... Nah. But I think there's a good chance it could happen. Again, not expecting it. Two different things there. Separate them, right? So, Black Knight again. He's got the moveset, right? He's known. He's in Smash Bros. He's kind of got a lot of things going for him, right? And even Ike in his palette swaps, he's got his, I think it's the very last one, the number 8, the 8th color. He's even got the Black Knight kind of, what is it, like the shoulder guard and then the shin guard on his leg. So it's kind of like, hey, Black Knight has a huge rivalry with Ike. Can we see that, please? I would love to see it. I'd love to see it. There's plenty of people that still would. Then again, there's all right, Fire Emblem, we've had enough of you. Stay where you at. Wait for the next Smash game, and then we're going to cut some of you, and then you're still going to stay where you're at. Okay, but yeah, I get it. Is the franchise overrepped? Yeah, when you look at other franchises Nintendo has on the roster, such as the Donkey Kong series, the Kirby series, for example, the Legend of Zelda series, and then you look at Fire Emblem and go, Fire Emblem has more playable reps than them? What? So, look, I'm totally okay with one more Fire Emblem character. And that Fire Emblem character would be Black Knight. Not Gengar. Black Knight. I'd be totally okay with that. Or Tharja. Tharja would be kind of cool too. Just saying. But anyway, let's switch gears here to another franchise that some people might say is over-repped, or maybe they have enough reps. The Pokemon franchise. Then again, same thing with Fire Emblem, right? A lot of people are kind of going the route of, all right, we're getting a Pokemon, just reveal it already so we can move on to other characters. I get where they're coming from, right? Pokemon, it's a Nintendo franchise. It's first party. You don't have to go spend more money on the Fighters Pass for third-party characters. It's a business move, after all. You promote your stuff within one of your biggest, if not like the biggest crossover game of all time. And you own that as well. So you could put in whoever you want. So Gengar, why could Gengar make sense? It's another Gen 1. Now, if Pokemon were to get another rep, should Gen 1 be the one to get it? You could make an argument for and against it. Yes, I'm not going to sit here and do that because we don't have all day. But Gengar, very popular Pokemon. Been around since Gen 1. You know, red, blue, yellow, green. Ghost type, that'd be sick, right? Moveset potential for Gengar, there's some really cool, clever stuff there. Sure, you could do Shadow Ball. Mewtwo has that, so maybe no. How about no Shadow Ball? Let's do some other stuff. Lick Attack, sure. Maybe that could do, like, in the Pokemon games, doesn't that para you? I think it still does. It's been a while since I played Pokemon. But you got Lick. You could Nightshade, maybe Shadow Sneak. Cool little, maybe that could be like his, either like a side special or potentially like a forward tilt, maybe a dash attack, you know. Ends up being a ghost, so you can't see him, you know, little shadow across the floor. And he pops up and, I don't know, punches you. Sucker Punch. There's another one. I mean, Hypnosis, Dream Eater, like Pokemon. Yeah, we get it. Pokemon have the moveset potential. It's off the charts for them. Any of them. Awesome. Okay? Yeah. So, back to the point. Does Gen 1 deserve it? Maybe, maybe not. There's some very iconic, very recognizable Pokemon from that, right? Now, the flip side is, all right, it's Gen 8, right? Sword and Shield are the current generation. So, odds are, they would be getting the rep. Okay, you can make some cases. The starters, Cinderace, Rillaboom, Inteleon, Cubfu or Urshifu, or Cubchoo, whatever, Urshifu. We'll go with Urshifu. Toxtricity, Surfetch. There's a lot that Dragapult comes to mind as well. There's a lot of Gen 8 Pokemon that will be at the front of that list for sure to be like, all right, come on, they got to be in there, right? Yeah, potentially, sure. By the way, this is a really cool mod. Jigglypuff, but Gengar colored. I seen this, I was like, what the hell? That's actually pretty sick. That's pretty cool. Give Jigglypuff a Gengar alternate skin. That'd actually be pretty badass. I think that'd be awesome. But back to the point, Gengar or Gen 8. If Pokemon does get a new rep, I think there's a highly likely chance that will happen. It's probably going to be Gen 8, to continue promoting Sword and Shield, the newest generation, all that sort of stuff. It makes sense, again, business-wise, all that stuff, right? So, let's just get it. So, this one was not as tough as I was thinking at first. Like, I originally thought, all right, Gengar is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon, but it's probably not even a top 10 Pokemon favorite for me personally. And since I'm really not on the fence, but I'm really in the boat, I really want a villain. I'm going to vote Fire Emblem and Black Knight. It's the pure villain aspect. That's what it is. It's not, yes, we need another Fire Emblem character. No. It's just he's a villain in this case. Yeah, you can make a case. Gengar's ghost and he does some weird, bad kind of things. I don't know where I'm going. Black Knight has my vote. Let me know who you guys got down in the comments. Gengar, Black Knight, or both. That is all for this one. So sneak peek for tomorrow's matchup. The results for tomorrow is going to be from Akira Howard, who was taking on Medusa. And Medusa was the one that just replaced Min. So we'll see how Medusa fared. And her opponent, or the matchup for tomorrow. The matchup for tomorrow is going to be more arms. Ribbon Girl is going to be taking on Ashley from WarioWare. So that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.